lovely. So today we've got a highlight and contour tutorial. I'm going to start off with foundation. I'm using the Maybelline Superstay foundation in the shade Caramel and Cocoa. I'll be using Caramel in the center of my face, which is lighter, and I'm going to be using Cocoa in the outer of my face. Most dark skin girls tend to be lighter in the center and darker just around. So I love using this technique because it just works and it makes my face really look natural and realistic. So with this technique you don't have to color correct as well. So I'm just using Cocoa on my forehead and my jaw. I'm going to be using my Real Technique sponge to kind of blend out the foundation. Highlighting and contouring tends to put back the natural shades or the shadows back in the face. Makes it, just adds a bit of depth. Narrow down where you want to narrow and highlight where you want to highlight. And it makes it have a nice depth and shape to the face. So for my highlight and contour today, I'm actually going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Mahogany and Warm Honey. Mahogany is what I'm putting first on my jawline. I'm going to put it just like so. You could use your sideburns to kind of determine where it goes, but a bit higher because when you blend it tends to go a bit down. And I'm going to put on my nose like so. And this does, it helps to slim down the nose or narrow the nose. And I'm just putting it through to the brow like so. I'm just drawing it down. This slimlines the nose, and I'm doing it on my forehead. If you've got a big forehead, you do a lot of contour on your forehead to make it look smaller, and vice versa. So I'm going to put it on the sides there of my jawline like so. So I'm going to go in with Warm Honey, which is about 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, and I would use that to highlight. I'm just highlighting and slimlining my nose like so. Do under my eyes as well, just like so. We'll draw a line just from there to there and onto the lid as well. Under my eyes, and I'm trying not to move this too wide or too far because you don't want your face wide. You need to leave it in the center. Your face to be narrow, especially if you've got a wide face. You want to keep it just in the center like so. Then I'm going to do my chin. I'm going to go in, highlight my forehead. And I'm also going to draw a line on the center of my nose, just down like so. Just doing it under the highlight, like the contour as well, my jaw. Then I'm gonna start blending with my Morphe sponge. I'll start by blending the contour, the forehead, jawline. Key to a proper contour is really the blending. It takes ages blending it out, especially if you use a dark contour like I've used today. If you're a beginner, you might want to use a very one shade darker than your complexion because it takes ages to blend them. I'm gonna go in with my Real Technique brush in 210 and start blending the nose contour, and I'm just tapping it in just like so, just keeping it in one place. And then I'm gonna go in with the same sponge I used earlier and use that to blend. So literally just tapping it in because you don't want it moving everywhere. And it's picking up some of the concealer, so that's helping the blend as well. going back in with a brush. And back in with a sponge. I'm gonna go back into this jawline and start and continue blending. I'm gonna go in with my Real Technique sponge, the other side, and I'm gonna start blending out the highlight. And I'm just starting from the outer side of it. Blend my chin from the outer to the inner. And there, and I'll start blending under the eyes as well. I'm going with my Real Techniques brush in 306 and blend the center of my nose like so. Keep the highlight in one place as well, so I'm using a small brush just to make sure it's not moving or going anywhere. Back in with the 210 brush just to blend out the contour area. I go in with a Real Technique sponge and blend out the highlight just under the contour there. I'm back with the foundation side of it, and I'm kind of using that everywhere I contoured. Using the foundation side helps it, so it's not too harsh of a contour. I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Mercier translucent setting powder and start setting under the eyes. First I'll blend, then I'll put the powder there. So it doesn't move. Especially if you've got oily skin, it's really key to set. So I'm setting everywhere I've highlighted with warm honey. So I'm literally just pressing the powder in. And I'll keep pressing it in with the damp sponge. Got to say earlier, this sponge is damp. So I use the damp sponge to apply the foundation, concealer. Now I'm gonna try and highlight under there where I am, just under the contoured place. Just put a bit of powder in there. This is just to emphasize the contoured area. I'm gonna do the same for the nose, just to make the nose really slim. I'm gonna kind of use the powder and kind of bake that side of the nose. Going in with my Milani in Eclair, and I'm just using that to set the contoured areas. Side of my nose like so. I'm gonna go back in with my L'Oreal Mercier setting powder, just for the center of my nose like so. I'm back in with the contour. And I would use the Milani powder in Eclair to set the areas where I contoured. Just my jawline there where I contoured, and my forehead. Everywhere I've added a contour, I'll just use that to set. And I'm brushing off the powder with my Morphe brush. Just brushing every powder from my face. And I'm going in with my L'Oreal True Match in Deep Neutral N9. And that I'm using to set every part of my face, just to tie the look together. I'm going in with my foundation sponge, and I'm just stippling it in, making sure everything is fully blended. I'm back in with my powder. Then back in with the contour again, just to add in more depth to the face. So I'll use the same powder, contour powder for my lid. I'll then proceed to use my sleek highlighter to highlight my face. Then I'll use the MAC lip liner in Vino to line my lips, H&M lip cream in Dusty Pink, and also use my NYX mascara called What the Hype, just to for my eyes. And then I'm gonna proceed to use the Sleek blusher in Sahara. So I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.